No one would have expected, inside a neglected garden shed in the Hertfordshire countryside, would be planted the seed of something magical.
Hello, welcome to My Life with Ferrets. I'm Keeper Kate, this is Scruffles, this is Wriggles, and it is time once again to share a slice of ferret life as we review the week's clips of our girls being, frankly, adorable. Guaranteed to make you go, "Aww." To add some colour to the occasion, as usual, we have our very own guy in the chair, and when it comes to the girls, the crowned prince of awe, magnificent MahdDogg.
Oh, magnificent MahdDogg, crown prince of all. I like that. I like that. That's what I want on my headstone. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't need any other epitaph. That's the one.
I've excelled myself today, and why wouldn't I? Because I am a professional ferret mum, and today is National Ferret Day.
Yay!
Yay! We're celebrating our floofs and our love of the floof, along with a lot of other people on the hashtag. National Ferret Day. I think she's going to try and eat me now. So very excited to show you the clips. But before we start, if you are new here, welcome. Ouch. This happens quite a lot. We work on creating this content for you almost full time, me and MahdDogg, and all we ask in return is that you hit all of the buttons below the play window. Actually, no, don't hit the thumbs down button, and definitely don't report us, unless it is a crime to be too darn cute. But liking, subscribing and ringing that notification bell really do help us with our goal to get even more cute floof in front of as many eyeballs as humanly possible. Thank you. Looking forward to tonight, MahdDogg.
I am too. There's been some fantastic stuff going on this week. And last week, we were so excited because we got a double chunk. We did.
We got a double chunk. I was so excited. And of course, tonight, as usual, we're going to fling open the doors of the enclosure and share a weekend of fun and ferrets broadcast on 5 HD cameras from inside the run here. And of course, we have the camera outside, which is live on FerretTube.live on the YouTube channel 24/7. But first, it is time to find out what the girls got up to this week.
Well, it's been an exciting week this week because you've had a little project going on that you handily got out of the way before this wonderful Easter weekend started. But yes, following on from the girls having a double chunk, we continued with that very tasty concoction known as duck soup.
So this is what my morning kind of normally entails now, which is an absolute pleasure. We normally start with a little bit of a cuddle because when I come in the mornings, they've often had a snooze or they're snoozing, so they're a bit kind of, and they know to expect now that there's going to be some kind of yummy food to eat.
Yes.
And last week we showed you me feeding her on the spoon, sort of like holding her, but I've discovered this is actually an easier way of doing it and there's less spillage on my lap.
Right.
And that is to actually just, because I'm trying to get her to have a go at it. She kind of like flaps her tongue at it, you see, but she doesn't really get into it. And I do wonder if it's because her whiskers kind of dip in it. When, because it's wet, so maybe that's a bit distracting for her. Because as soon as I offer to her on a spoon,
yeah, she's straight in it.
And you can see them also in these clips as well. You can see really well the way that they pick up imaginary strings of meat. Sometimes if they get a piece in their mouth that feels a bit more solid, they kind of do their lifting their head up like that. And it's so funny because they're sort of like, they come, have one tiny mouthful and then lift a string of invisible sinew off the plate and sort of carry it away. You're just like, there's nothing in your mouth.
There's nothing there at all. Oh, there's Wriggles having a bit of a join in though. She's been enjoying the duck soup too, hasn't she?
She has, but she doesn't need to eat it from the spoon. In fact, she's not really interested in eating it from the spoon. She's perfectly happy just to take it straight from the bowl. And I see her a lot of the time, even if she's not eating it now. She's taking away a string of imaginary sinew. But I put it, after we're done feeding it them, I put it in their food area, and she is often there sort of licking and almost cleans the plate over a 24-hour period. So she doesn't need the same encouragement that our Scruffles does. Oh, you're being very snuggly.
No. But when she did have it for the first time, she was like face in it and emptied the bowl out all by herself.
Scruffles, yeah. I'm so glad she did that as well, because I wouldn't have necessarily known that she loves it that much and tried to hand feed it to her. So now we have had some sort of slight movement on their health this week. In that I stopped giving them Pepto-Bismol last weekend, people may remember, and 3 days later their poops very quickly deteriorated back to the sort of strained, dark, runny, and so I put them back on Pepto-Bismol, and 3 days later they're just beginning to sort of get back to normal, but they really lost their appetite the last 3 days. Even including today, so I'm not sure this week that we're going to get another double chonk, unfortunately. But even if we just manage to sort of stave off the worst of the weight loss, as long as we're not losing a lot, then. But we'll see. It's possible we're going to do another weigh-in tomorrow as usual, and it's possible that I'm wrong. I just get the sense, because they haven't been that sort of keen on their food the last couple of days. In my pocket. But so I've been having this backwards and forwards with the vets, of course. Well, not the vet, but the veterinary nurse who's dealing with our case, who's being incredibly conscientious and is really trying on our behalf. She's having to find. They found the lab where they'll do the test, but she hasn't managed to get to anybody. She managed to get information about what I would need to do. So it's a 3-day poop sample collection.
3-day poop.
Yeah, 3-day poop sample collection. She managed to get that from the from somebody in the lab, but she couldn't find out how much it was going to be yet. And the person who was supposed to be getting back to her just wasn't getting back to her. And then, with it being now then, Easter weekend and COVID and everything, and so she basically said, look, there's no point in you collecting the poop now as I was last week. She said, because I've not got anywhere to send it, and even if I did have somewhere to send it, it would go in the Easter post, so it might be delayed, so it won't be a fresh sample when it gets there. So she said, I'm really sorry, but I think you should just bite the bullet and say start collecting poop from Sunday. Get Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, when hopefully people are back at work and somebody will answer the phone, we'll have an idea of where we've got to send the poop sample and how much it's going to cost. And I'm going to send it directly from here, we agreed, because previously, if you remember, I've been sending it by taxi to them and then they send it on. So, I said, let's just cut out the middleman and I'll just send it directly to the lab. So she's agreed that they're going to fill in the form that goes with it, email it to me, I'll print it out and I'll just send it directly to the lab. So hopefully that's going to happen next week. So we're still in the process of investigating whether ECE, which is a form of novel coronavirus, not COVID, but it is a vomiting kind of sickness, temperature, which is all the symptoms that they had initially. It's a viral infection. So hopefully, I just want to get the diagnosis and know that it's not that, and we can go back to assuming it's a long-term thing. But I just I still think that there is something wrong with them, and it's not just something that we're going to I don't know why. I just have this sense, in the same way as I had the sense that Pepto-Bismol was the thing that helped them from that Helicobacter treatment. So fingers crossed we get at least some kind of closure on the ECE issue in the next sort of couple of weeks.
Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed.
And we'll keep with the duck soup, and we'll keep with the Pepto-Bismol in the meantime. I'm just going to leave them on Pepto-Bismol at least until we've figured out this ECE, and then I'll take it from there.
Sounds like a good plan. So somebody else who has some pretty good plans, at least she thinks she does, is our Scruffles.
Scruffles has got problems. That's what Scruffles has got, to be honest. She's got pretty big problems.
She's not got problems. I think she's got standards. They're her standards. She sticks to them, and I think on principle we should respect that.
Fair enough. But some things aren't supposed to fit into other things. That's all I'm going to say.
And on that note...
So this is, I captured last week's brilliant episode of, it's kind of like the Dragon Ball run, only this is the Fluffnut run. So this is her Fluffnut. Annie sent these over. She absolutely adores Fluffnut. She wants Fluffnut everywhere with her. And this is her deciding that she's going to take Fluffnut into the bedroom. Right. Now the thing is, you can see the bedroom door is much smaller than Fluffnut.
Yes,
and what she has to do, she has to get it into the right position, and then she needs to get it in exactly the right way. And look, and she does that again over and over again. What she's trying to do is she's trying to grip it from the inside of the ring, which gives her, I guess, the most like that. She seems to like carrying it like that. And so up she goes again. Gives him a good shake just to say, you stay there and don't misbehave. She's trying to prop it up in a way that will give... Alice down again.
It's all the way off. All the way off. Oh, bless her heart.
So she goes again. She's quite happy doing this again and again and again and again and again for many, many minutes. I think on this it's quite fun. On one of them, she actually... is she gone inside? Yeah, right, okay.
Yeah.
So she almost had it, but just and one of the runs coming up, check her out, because she actually ends up getting it sort of blocked in the tube and then goes through it into the tube. You'll see.
Right. I just noticed there on that one, after it drops down, she had a moment where she sort of had a little temper tantrum.
Oh yeah.
Scratching at the carpet. Going, I'm so frustrated.
No, she does that more and more.
It's so close.
And you're so right. She scratches on the carpet going, and off she goes again.
It never ends. It never ends. She's determined, though.
Yeah.
Absolutely determined.
I mean, spoiler alert, Fluffnut does, can on occasion get in there. She has, she has to get it in just the right position.
Yeah. She's
giving her a good talking to.
Nearly. No.
So frustrating to be you.
We just need to... Go again, Scruffles. Go on, sweetheart. She's got it.
She can't see when she's running with it as well. So she's just in her face. Look, this is the one. Check it out. She's going to go through it to get... Oh, no.
Is it not?
Yeah, here we are.
Yeah, she repositions it.
She's got it stuck on her head.
Oh, yes. I thought she looked like she had an Elizabethan ruff there.
That's a brilliant way to get it off her head, though, isn't it? Just go through it.
It's a great way to get it off her head, but I bet she was thinking, right, I've got it now. It's going to come with me. And it didn't.
I don't know, because she keeps trying to grab it from the inside edge to bring it in, but that actually stops her being able to bring it in because it gives it more ballast. Yeah. If she'd actually just take it from the edge, which eventually is... Look, she's really angry with it now.
She's annoyed. Utter frustration. And she's just going to...
She's decided she's going to put it in the tube.
She's given up.
But the tube it's not really giving up, because the tube is still, it's not designed to go in the tube, but she's going to have a really good go.
She's going to get it.
Oh, there we go. Goes in.
It's in!
Yay!
Go!
No. I did laugh with this because I noticed at the time that she'd actually got Shaky Fox stuffed in the other side of the tube. So she's like, turns around to leave and she's trapped between the two toys, but she can squeeze past Shaky Toy, okay.
Oh yeah, she got past Shaky Fox without any trouble whatsoever there. That was what a fantastic bit of action.
Yeah.
She is obsessed.
Honestly, I downloaded all of the camera because of course that was captured across all of the different cameras as well, but it just didn't need it. Like, you get it from the one camera and it saved me a whole lot of time. But yes. One day when we're making the documentary, we'll be able to beef that up because I've got all the footage saved and everything in the folder with it. Yes. It's just that was enough, really, wasn't it? You can completely see what's going on there.
Indeed it is. Thinking of that documentary, eventually when we get round to it, I'm gonna have actual months of times worth of footage to go through. We've got so much content.
Yeah. Mind you, having said that, we are collecting batches of content around events, which make it a lot easier and saving all of those rushes up. So that's good. Does. But there's a lot of hard work involved in doing this for on many levels. But that's just one of the aspects of hard work that we put in to bring you the glorious floof that we do.
We do indeed. Lots of hard work. And next up, you'll get to see exactly how much hard work Kate puts into things. Not me. I sit down. My entire life is sitting down. But for Kate, well, you'll see.
Where's he gone? He's coming out. Oh, where's he gone? You didn't bring it with you. Oh, yes, it is. You brought it with you. Oh, no. There she is. Wriggle's got it. So you may have noticed a slightly different layout here in the sandpit. They'd started regularly pooing at that end. So what I've done is I've put the poop tray down that end and tried to make this end more interesting so that they don't want to start pooing down here again. So I've buried a tube. This is one end and it goes around there, along there and up here. And they seem to be enjoying using it. They're also digging elsewhere, but I think that was a good addition in the end. And the weather is going to be beautiful for the next couple of days, apparently, over the Easter holidays. So what I want to do is make a start on the path down the side of the run here, cut back, lay some slabs. We can put some pot plants out, maybe plant some bulbs to flower in the summer. And I thought we could maybe grow some strawberries as well. So, I'm going to be digging and hauling concrete a lot over the next couple of days. And these guys are going to be digging too, so I guess we're in it together.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts.
These are the paving slabs we're using. They're recycled from my neighbour's garden refurbishment.
Such a wonderful day.
That is 2 foot.
Forgo. Give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. You in my arms, won't let go. The world around can pass us by. A thunderstorm, a lightning strike as we hold each other tight. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest.
That's a great speed. That looks about flat enough to me. Doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, look at that. So doesn't that look lovely now?
That looks amazing. And you'll be able to get past there so much easier now.
Yeah, I mean, before I was having to put one foot on the planks of wood, and then the other foot I would just sort of like put my toe onto the flower bed, which, you know, obviously when it was wet would get it all muddy, but also is not great for the flowers. Yeah. Yeah, so I've done a bit more work actually. I've done around the back as well. The last couple of days, so I'm happy with that now. There's now places that, you know, and I've got ordered some bulbs, and I've got some strawberry plug plants coming, and some sweet pea plug plants coming as well. And so next week, hopefully, it depends what the weather's going to do. It's forecasting snow for next weekend at the moment. If it's going to snow next weekend, I'm not going to plant things out. But once we're sure there's going to be no more snow, Jade, my neighbour's, lent me a strawberry planter as well. So we're going to grow some strawberries on camera in the corner there. Right. So yeah, just sort of like nice stuff to grow that will look nice on camera on the stream, but also you'll be able to experience the seasons in an English country garden, which you know, is painfully aware of the fact that the ferrets are asleep for much of the day, so trying to make the environment look as interesting as possible is key.
Well, why don't you step it up a bit instead of it just being, you know, some strawberries and some sweet peas? Why not some carrots and some spuds? Get a whole veggie garden going out there. You could become self-sustainable. It would be fantastic.
Wait, no. That's way too much. Now listen, you've been playing a lot of The Sims lately, haven't you?
Well, yeah, that's true. I don't see what that's got to do with anything.
So last time I saw you playing The Sims, all your Sims have got vegetable patches. They're self-sustaining. Don't Sims me. It's too much work.
It's not that bad. I'll just give you a few tasks to do over the course of a day, and then I sit back and watch and have fun with it. It's like the real plum blob over your head. It'll be great.
It's like the modern day Truman Show, isn't it? My gosh, though, wouldn't that be a great a premise for a TV show, though? Like a reality show where people live in the house and the internet basically tells them what to do.
I would right, okay. I'm going to draw your attention to something about the internet that you may have forgotten, but Boaty McBoatface is a thing.
Okay.
Would you hand your life over to an entire planet who thought that Boaty McBoatface was a really good name for a boat?
Yeah, why not?
Fair enough. We'll work on it. We'll develop the concept and we'll see if Endemol will buy it. You know, they're not going to do Big Brother anymore. Might as well do live action Sims.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, though, that was hard work. It was hard work. I put my back into that. The girls were incredibly curious. They hardly slept for 2 days, actually, because they were just out watching me the whole time. So if you haven't seen them sort of on the live stream in the evenings as much as you usually did, it's because they've been running around watching me dig. I think there's definitely some shovel envy going on there as well by poor Wriggles.
Well, definitely. If she had a shovel, could you imagine the tunnels she would build?
I need one of those.
They would be fantastic. But like you said, I mean, it's going to potentially snow where you are next weekend, but this last week the weather's been really nice enough for the girls to have a bit of a splosh.
This is me watering the plants at the back there, you can see, and as I was watering them, it sort of suddenly occurred to me. Initially, I just sort of like sploshed some water into their water bowl, but then I thought, why don't I get them a paddling pool? It was nice and warm. Now, this is just sort of a taste of things to come as well, by the way, because one of the things I dusted down was the as yet unopened paddling pool, 1 metre paddling pool that Fantastic Books sent us last year. And that will just fit exactly in that space under the camera there, nice. Beside the sandpit. So at some point when it gets warm, we're going to put that in and fill it with all sorts of things. We've got plastic balls, we've got packing peanuts, we've got water. We can put an awful lot of things in there. It might be the best place to do our finger painting in future as well, I'm not sure.
Yes, we've got to do more of that. But look, the lover pool.
They do. I was surprised Wriggles didn't go in. I guess it wasn't quite hot enough, but Scruffles did eventually. And they're so cute as well because look, she has had a second thought. They kind of like dip their bellies down in it, so they kind of walk around with their bellies arched up, and then occasionally they just sort of like dip themselves just to get it on their belly and their chin.
There she is, full splosh.
And it's not unusual. It's not unusual for ferrets to enjoy water in this way, but it's not, not every ferret does. So I think we're quite lucky. Wriggles does something as well, which we've spoken about, I don't think on this show before, but Wriggles does something called snorkeling.
Yes.
And it's absolutely the most adorable thing you've ever seen. So she will, when I filled up her drinking bowl and also in here, she's done it a lot, so I haven't seen her do it outside yet. She puts her face under the water and blows bubbles through her nose. And she'll go, like, literally put her whole face down, up to it, so her eyes are out of the water, but everything else under the water, and she just blows a stream of bubbles through her nose. And it's a thing. It's called snorkeling. Right. And again, it's it's not an unusual thing. It's not a common thing, but it's not an unusual thing for ferrets to do, is to enjoy a bit of snorkeling. They just blow bubbles.
It's the equivalent of a kid with a milkshake and a straw, isn't it?
Yeah, just blah, 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 blah. Exactly. It's so cute. And she does it. She kind of like moves around very slowly with her nose underwater. And it's normally when it gets to a corner, or sort of where the stone, where there's a stone, it kind of makes a corner in the water, and then that's where she'll give it a bubbly blow through her nose. Hopefully, I'll be able to capture that at some point in the next, especially with the warm weather coming. I'll be able to get out there with them with some water.
The water, some ducks, maybe a ping pong ball or two for Wriggles, temperature inside.
Exactly.
Yeah, then we'll all get to see a good bit of snorkeling. But it's not just you who's enjoyed being outside in the garden, getting the new path down, and the ferrets watching you being outside in the garden, getting the new path down. We have other denizens of this garden who like to come and hang out and chill and relax and maybe grab a nut or two.
So you can see all of the garden's residents, including myself and the girls, have really been enjoying it's just nice hanging out there. And also, by the way, all of the flowers that I'm planting, they're all bee and butterfly attracting flowers, and we get a lot of butterflies here normally. So, when butterfly season kicks in, hopefully we'll have lots of nice things for people to look at going on around the run as well. That's the goal. And of course, strawberries, sweet peas, and all sorts of other bits and pieces. I've got some summer bulbs which basically you plant now and they flower in the summer, things like gladioli, irises. I'm learning so much about plants. I've never done any gardening, by the way, so this is all completely new territory for me.
Well, it's a good thing, isn't it? We've got you out of your office, sitting in front of the computer every day. Gradually, we put you into the shed, and now you're going outside. It's a good thing. This is all great. I'd recommend it for anybody.
It's life, isn't it? Life is progressing. So it only took my life to come to a standstill for it to start progressing. So
exactly,
it's one of those weird twists of fate.
Oh well. It's pretty much coming to the end of our clips. We've got one more, which is just...
We have... Oh, can I just say, though, squirrelception going on right now. As we were watching the squirrel eat in that last clip, the squirrel's sitting on the feeder right now.
Is there one sitting on the feeder right now? Because we could actually, very quickly, switch over to the exterior camera and have a look.
Oh, it's probably gone now. No, it's gone now.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
But while we were watching that, it was. But anyway, any time of day or night, not night, but a lot of the day, you will see the squirrel jumping up to eat on the live stream at FerretTube.live if you want to go have a look. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button while you're there.
Wonderful. So let's get a look at our last clip, which these are always my favourites. Seeing the girls getting all snuggly and snoozy.
Yeah, we are completely spoilt with the girls in that sleep box, and it's over the winter it's been kind of sad because they've sort of taken to sleeping underneath the covers, obviously because it's cold and they're snuggled down, but with this week being so warm, we started to see them on top of the covers again. So I'm super excited because it reminded me how much, literally, they are asleep for 18 hours a day. So
yes,
there's often not much to watch if they're asleep under the blankets, but I could watch them sleep on top of the blankets for 18 hours a day quite happily, and I'm sure other people feel the same way. They have these kind of yawny, sort of like we're half sleeping, we're half cleaning each other, we're half snuggling, and then suddenly it gets a bit bitey.
Yeah, it just gets a little bit carried away. Here they go. Oh.
But I think they've fallen asleep mid-fight there, but then they'll wake up again.
Have another tussle.
And you can hear some duking start as well, because that's the kind of, no, I want to go to sleep. No, stop annoying me.
Oh.
Kind of just like children, really.
They are very much.
I can't believe it's National Ferret Day today. It's brilliant. We only found that out recently, didn't we?
We did. Well, last year it was the 3rd of April. This year it's the 2nd of April.
And we've had lots of lovely messages. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, last year, we didn't know there were... we knew there were ferrets. We didn't have any, though.
We didn't know they were worth celebrating. No, that's for sure. I think they've fallen asleep again mid-fight here.
Oh, just off.
We've had lots of lovely exchanges today on the hashtag. People sharing pictures and, talking about their ferrets, and it's always lovely seeing other people's pictures and, how cute they are, basically.
Oh, definitely. We've got the space in our Discord as well, our gallery.
I meant to say, look, Wriggles woke up then, went to scratch herself, and because Scruffles is lying over her, she's scratching Scruffles. She obviously woke up and she went, she's like, it's not working. But she was scratching her sister instead of scratching herself.
Bless her. But yes, as I was saying, if you have a look in our Discord, which will be linked in the description down below, You can take a look at some of the gallery pictures that we've got in there as other people sharing their floofs with everybody in the community. It's a great deal of fun.
Yeah. Lots of floof parents have joined us, which is fantastic, because not only is it a great, sort of looking at other people's floofers, but it's also a really good sharing of resources and support for each other with, trying to figure out what's going on with our girls and other people trying to figure out their little floofs as well. I think my lights may be changing again. I've got my lights on a sort of to turn off with the with a natural sunset kind of effect. They keep going, the sun is trying to set on me digitally, and I'm not ready for it yet.
We're not ready. Look outside. Get it to look outside. It'll see.
I know. Well, we're not ready because that is everything that the girls got up to this week. But, of course, the weekend is ahead, and you know what that means?
There's more to come.
As usual, Saturday is Fatterday. We hope another double chonk. Ladies! Oh, I'm sorry, Nichols. Did I just... Oh, here you are as well. You have to come here. Not time yet. Turn that on. And... Scruffles. 715 grams.
Still thinking about how we met.
Yep, 715. And Wriggles.
Oh, one thing that it's plain
864.
the best thing in this life for free.
715, 864. 715, 864.
There I was with my world falling apart.
Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look.
To get by.
We know that Scruffles is a gain. 715, she's put on 16 grams. And 864. Okay. Wriggles has put on 2 grams. Which is kind of right, because we don't want her sort of, she's not skinny. She was a little bit on the chonk side already. What's the date today? That's brilliant news about Scruffles, considering that really her appetite has dipped for the last 3 days. after having been off the Pepto-Bismol. But she still put on 16 grams. If she hadn't sort of had that dip, maybe she would have, put on 20, 25 grams again. I'm so excited. Oh gosh. Putting on weight is definitely the right direction to be going for her. I'm so happy. We have a present to open. I think they deserve it, don't you? Scratching away at it. Oh, what's this? Scissors. Hello. What have we got? What have we got? We're gonna open the box. So this, I believe, is a present from Graham at Home, if it is what I believe it is. And there's no reason to think it isn't. It's something that I put on the gift list as I was looking for plastic slides to use potentially in a paddling pool. It is. Wiggles has spotted the balls already. Wiggles is like, those are balls. Those are mine. Should we get it out, ladies? So this is what we have. It is a basically it's a toy that's designed for babies who can just sit on the floor kind of age. I don't know what age that is. And the balls go round and they get sucked in and they pop up the top and then they come winding down. And I saw it and just thought, I know somebody whose mind is going to be blown by this. Look at her face. Is your mind going to be blown, Wriggles? She just wants the balls, look. She's like, give me the balls, Mummy. Come here. What do you want? Do you want the balls? Do you want the balls? She knows them. It's really weird. She knows their balls, I think. Definitely. And I will read the gift label. Anyway, hello. I know who it's from. Graham. Whoopsie. Thank you so much, Graham at Home. You alright? Where are you going? There appears to be much interest. And it's not even out of the box yet. Okay. I'm going to try and assemble it, is what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the balls in there, in the wrapper for the time being, because I think they'll get stolen. There's definitely a lot of interest. There are some holes that are the wrong, they're just a bit too small for ferrets. I need to make sure that it's supervised play only and that I don't come out of there. No. I'm going to need the instructions. Don't go in that hole. No, come out. Come out of there. Like that. Where is it, Wriggles? There it goes. Goes into there. Oh, like that. No, come out. Out. Oh, yeah. Okay. Scruffles was not freaked out by it, but was very definitely not really sure what to make of it. What's the matter? Oh, you're suddenly excited. It's all right, Wriggles. Oh. These, they're nice balls. It's all right. Come on. Good girls. No, come out of there. Out of there. No climbing in the hole. Oh, is it a ball? Is it a ball? Sorry. Oh, girls. Are you alright? Whoever invented that was a sadist. Yeah, I can imagine it would drive a parent wild quite quickly. It's quite noisy. Don't go in there. But Wriggles, this is not going to get value. It's going to get value of money just out of the balls, to be honest. They're like giant ping pong balls. They're great. I'm just going to have to wipe my nose on my ferrets. I'm joking. I wasn't wiping my nose on you, really. Wriggles is absolutely horrified by the... Oh, you're gonna lick my nose. You're gonna bite my chin. Thank you so much. Are you gonna go to bed now? Are you sleepy, lady? Are you a sleepy lady? You're gonna nibble my ear. Exactly what? What are you doing? Don't bite my eyebrows, though. You're trying to come down to my nose from the top. That's so cheeky. I love you. You're such a clever girl. Yes, you are. You're so smart. Yes. I'm so glad you don't have opposable thumbs. Was a good girl. Thank you so much. Oh, was very sweet. Are you taking me to bed? Excuse me, I'm being stored. Where are you taking me? Okay. Come in. I can't get in there. Scruffles, I can't go in the bedroom. I'm so sorry. Oh! Scruffles, ow! 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 I can't go in the bedroom, Scruffles. You can't get me in there. No. I'm sorry. You're fighting too hard in your desperation to love me in the bedroom. I wish I could go in the bedroom with you. Oh, Scruffles. Just come here. Let go. Let go. Good girl. Now stop obsessing. Good girl. Go on to bed. No. No. She's going to bed now. I'm going to suggest that we don't do any more treats for the time being. She is. But I think part of why this is a weird behaviour. I mean, she often will try and stash me, but she, tries once or twice and that's it. But that was so she's now standing on the balcony overlooking me, scratching the carpet, cross with me because I won't come to bed with her. Mummy, I want you to go to bed with me now. Wriggles, what are you doing? Wriggles, aren't you tired yet? Yeah, a bit tired. I'm getting sniffed.
How are you, sweet pea?
Do you want your back scratched? Ready? Oh, is that nice? Oh, she likes this. Do you like that? She's happy to sit there and be scratched.
I used to be afraid.
It's an epic lounge in my hands.
Caught up in the bed.
Oh my god.
You showed me how to heal.
She really wants to take me to bed. Oh, there we go. She's got me.
Numbed all the pain. Show me how to heal, and now
Okay, I'm going to stop playing that game now because it's beginning to hurt me. Oh, be careful! No! Scruffles. Well, that's all from us here at FerretTube TV. The girls are fast asleep, behaving for a change. So it's time for me to turn out the lights as I prepare for another week living with ferrets. If you want to watch the show being recorded, tune in at 7 p.m. BST every Friday on Ferret.tube. And of course, The Outside Run is live on YouTube 24/7. If the girls are asleep, we have new clips, ferret tips and tech guides going up almost daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe and ring the notification bell so you'll always know when we've posted something new. And if you want to get social, you will find us on Discord, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok, don't you know? As ever, Annie, thank you for running our Insta for us. And if you really love what we do and you want to support us that little bit more, then head on over to Patreon. You'll get early access to the weekly clips, exclusive footage from our Patreon cam, and you'll be helping us reach the goal of opening our doors to rescue ferrets, hopefully this summer. We will put all of the links, as usual, that you need in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week, Ferret fans.